Hello, 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 happy day to you. This is the start of the May workouts. So, this week we're talking about escaping the sedentary. We're calling this one Actively Active. Continue to be actively active, all right? It is the first week of the May workouts. It's going to be similar structure to the April workouts. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We had really good feedback from it. I want you to focus on form and technique. Again, we want to move well before we move more, okay? So first and second round, going through the exercises, focus on that form and technique. If you want to bump it up a notch in that third round, go for it. Also, this Saturday at 8 a.m., May 8th, is the Escape the Sedentary workshop. We got spots available in person, and it'll also be virtual on Zoom. Hope to see you there, and enjoy your workout. What is up, y'all? We got Coach Coco Dude in the house. She's going to be warming it up with us for the entire May. Coach Chuck here. May! I don't know. The strength will be with you. Here we go. We got a lot of movements. It's all 15 seconds. If you've done it before, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go knee to chest pull. If you need to balance, see what I did there? You can go ahead and use the wall next to you. You can use the couch next to you. Whatever it is, totally okay. We got 2 more seconds here. 1, and here we go, hip rotation. Open up the hip. Open up the hip. If you want to add a little jog in there, you're a soccer player. Add a little 1, 2, 3. Little 1, 2, 3. And then in 5 seconds, we are going to run in place. 2, 1, and run in place. Okay, whatever that is. Maybe you've been doing a lot already today, and you're just like ready to rock and roll. You can get that heart rate up. That's totally okay. And then we're going to get those calves warmed up. All right, 2, 1, and we're going to go calf raises. Boom, up on the toes. Little pause at the top. Don't just push through the ball of your foot, push through the toes all the way up. Think about pushing through your big toe. Great. 3 seconds, then we're going to start getting our arms involved here. Throw the arm back and then up on the toes. Arm back, up on the toes. Good. What the heck, Nicole? What the heck, Chuck? You guys are getting like a third apex in the workouts. Shh, don't tell anyone. And now we got a baby hop. I call them credit card hops. So you can slide your credit card underneath. Woo! Woo! Load, explode. Load, explode. 3 more seconds here. 2, 1. And we're going to twist and pivot. Step to the side, reach across. Oh, yes. If you want a little bit more challenging, you just get a little bit lower and a little bit faster, side to side. Use this at the next wedding that you go to dance for. 2, 1, and arm circles. We're going to go arm circles forward for these 15 seconds. When we go through the second round, we'll bring it on backwards, all right? And then we get to do some elbow hugs. 3, 2, 1, and lock those fingers, and then bring those elbows together. Good. Separate them as far as the east is from the west, and then bring those elbows together. Beautiful. And then once it buzzes, we're going to go back up to the top of the knee pulls. Beautiful. Knee pull. Nice. We can do it a little bit quicker now. We're in round 2. Ready to rock and roll. Commit to yourself right now that you're going to give your best effort, whatever that is today. Listen to your body, but also don't be afraid to give it a go. Hip rotation. Maybe you want to mix it up, maybe you want to go out to in. You can do that as well. It's your world. We're just living in it. Boom. And we're going to run in place. Y'all, this is the warm-up that we're doing over in a small group inside. You guys, you are getting a similar experience, kind of, sort of, virtually. We're trying to make it as close as possible. We miss having you in person, but we totally understand where you are at right now. Calf raise. You're right with the toes. Good. You can even, I don't know, I won't put that option there. Arm swing, calf raise. Arm swing, calf raise. If you guys wanted to elevate your toes onto like a textbook or a weighted plate or something like that, have your heels maximize the stretch a little bit more, you can always do that. Add a little bounce. I'm starting to sweat. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
There you go. Ready to rock and roll. 2, 1, and twist and pivot. It's gonna be me. Who was that? NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Come on, Nicole, you know. Don't like you don't know. NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, I forget, I'm way older than you. So, and our goes backwards this time. Let's have the palms facing towards the ceiling. It helps keep our shoulder blades back and down. We don't want to be in the shrug zone. Alright, shrug left, didn't choose ya. Beautiful. And then Dr. Matt's favorite warm-up exercise. Elbows nice and wide. And touch them together, nice and wide. Touch them together. Yes, so good. Last few seconds of the focus. And may the force and strength be with you. We will see you in the workout. What is up, Village fam? You have made it to workout A. Coach Chuck here, and my lovely better 9/10, my wife, Rachel. Soon to be Doctor of Physical Therapy, Rachel. You super excited. Anyways, let's get this party started. We are traveling, okay? So we're gonna grab a weight. It's called suitcase deadlift. What you're gonna do is you're gonna stand up. Your feet are gonna be about hip width apart. You're gonna get a sassy hip to the side that the weight is on. You're gonna keep a nice flat back. Push your butt back behind you. Drive 95% of the weight through the heel that is by the dumbbell. And then we're gonna stand on up. We're gonna do 20 seconds on each side. Let's go on a journey. Ready? Get set and begin. Buttons back. Big exhale. And stand on up. Big exhale. And stand on up. We want to make sure that we keep a nice neutral spine. We don't want any rounding. So just drop that butt a little bit more. Bring your chest up just a wee bit more. Looking so good. And go ahead and switch to the other side. Again, sassy hip. Push the butt back. Big exhale and stand up. Well done showing up today. Hope that you guys get what you want out of this workout. Light up those glammy muscles, glutes and hammies. 2, 1, and chill. Next one, we got a squat hold with a curl. Okay, you can squat down here, you can squat down here, or you can even go to the wall. Ready, set, and begin. And we're just curling. Boom. Boom. We want to make sure that there is no pain in the back though. We don't want any pains in the back. Holy smokes, I can feel this in my quads, becoming quadzilla over there. Woo! There you go, continue to join Rachel for balance and fitness level, myself for fitness and village level again. You're like, that's too easy. Well, you can get deep into that squat and do some curls right here. Tuck the chin to the chest, squeeze your glutes, keep your core super, I'll say it again, super tight so that your back does not line up. Ready? Drop that. And we're gonna pick up some suitcases again. Okay, shoulder width apart, sassy hip to the right, shoot the butt back, grab that weight, big exhale. It's a butt belly breath movement. Squeeze your glutes, activate your core, big exhale. And lift arm up. There you go. Rachel, where are you traveling to right now?
I'm going to Hawaii.
Ooh, which island in Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Okay, Hawaii. Switch to the other side. Shift that weight again, 95% of the weight going through the heel. That is on the side of the weight. Keep your shoulder blade back and down. Tuck your shoulder blade in your back pocket. Do not go to the shrug zone. That's not a fun place to be. 2, 1, and back to the squat hold with some curls. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Again, you can be squatting right here. Keep that tummy really tight. I think about it like, I don't know, nobody would do this, but if someone were to punch you in your stomach, okay, making sure that they break their hand on your stomach, that's how tight your core is. It turns off the back. We don't want any of this rounding going on. Oh, that doesn't feel good. Okay, to make it more difficult, again, we get feet wider, drop down into that squat, and we curl. There you go. Contract every single muscle fiber in your biceps. Squeeze your glutes together, keep that core tight. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Alrighty, third time's a charm. Back to the suitcase deadlift. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sassy hip to the side of the weights up. Big exhale. Stand on up. I was talking to the client, I think it was last week. Yeah, last week.
I'm like, what was the highlight of your week? She's like, the truck I traveled. I'm like, that's so cool. She's like, no, I brought my own luggage on, and I was able to get the luggage up overhead by myself. And I was like, that is so cool. That's what it's all about. Switch to the other side. It's all about that functional, practical progress. It's more than a digital number changing. It's more than a little number on a measuring tape. It's about being able to do the things you love, love the people that you love. 2 seconds, 1, and done there. Last squat hold with curls. Which version are you gonna choose? All right, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. I'm gonna go deep for a little bit. Try to keep my knees over my heels. Yes. Rach, how's it going over there?
Doing good.
You got some curls for the girls?
Yep.
There you go. You're like squat you're talking about, man. Woo! I need a little rest from there. Maybe I'll go back to the wall 15 more seconds. Got a nice little wall sits. The favorites for basketball players. There you go, only a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and chill right there. Good job. Woo! All right. So we're going back into the standards. Lots of good feedback from you guys about these standards. We're working on the top-down RDL. Okay, so think about a big old shark hook underneath your ribcage. It brings it on up. Shoot your butt back behind you. Push your butt back as far as you can. Think about pushing your femurs through your butt. There you go, and you're gonna have your fingertips right next to your ribcage. Our goal is 50 reps right here in 5 minutes. Okay, if 45 degrees is too easy for you, you're not feeling a stretch here, you can go down to 90, but be careful about how much weight you use. All right, the goal is 50 reps, 5 minutes. Wasn't a math major, but I think that's 10 reps every minute. All right, ready, get set, and begin. So get that dumbbell, put it right underneath your ribs, squeeze your shoulder blade behind you, gaze forward, straight legs. And then come back up. You're gonna notice I did not get all the way down to 90 degrees. I'm not quite there yet with the standard, but I'm working on it. There you go, celebrate where you are today. Rach, you're gonna be the counter. So good at counting. Oh, invite the lovely burn in those glutes and those hamstrings. We're also working on the postural control muscles, AKA the muscles right in between your shoulder blades. Your rhomboids, my favorite muscle in the human body. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Our tendency though is to shrug up, and that's no point, okay? Really make sure those shoulder blades are backing down. Think about getting your shoulders away from your ears. So not here, but away from your ears. That's 10. Great, well, we have 5 seconds to rest. 3, 2, 1, and we'll go again. Boom. Good. So you can gaze forward here. We're bulletproofing the many meaningful, mighty muscles between each vertebra. Vertebra? Between each one? Vertebra. Okay, we're bulletproofing those. It's okay if you feel a little bit of tension through there. That's totally normal. These are like the forgotten muscles that we are working out here. Starting to feel it in my shoulders. That means I'm not backing down. Also, as we get tired, the dumbbell wants to escape from us. We gotta hit it against our rib cage. Do not compensate here. And think about your legs as glass rods. If you bend your legs, you're gonna have glass in your leg. You don't want that, okay? Keep your legs completely straight. And 10 seconds left. So good. You can count on Rachel. Yes, you can. 2 seconds. 1, and let's go for another 10 reps. Shoot the butt back behind you. Straight legs. Gazing on forward. Oh, yes. Rachel, where are you feeling this?
Back of my leg.
Back of the legs, aka the glammies. Making it a glamorous day. Boom! So good. May the bird feel so good. The month of May, Rach. Woo! Straight legs, there you go. We get a few more reps in, you might be able to get a little bit lower, but don't bend the legs. Do not. Some days I can get down to 90. Most days I cannot. Alright. Boom. And no need to go more than 90. I love the upper body pump that we get in this too. Start to feel it in the biceps, You're working the posterior deltoid and then right in between the shoulder blades so that we don't end up like this. We're keeping those shoulder blades back and down. All right, 2, 1, and here we go, 20 more reps. Big exhale. Gazing forward. Think about that sharp hook underneath your rib cage. It's pulling you up to whatever you have as a roof for the sky above you right now. Good job. Man, this weight's starting to get a little heavy. Shouldn't have grabbed the 100-pounder today. It's okay, Rich, you can laugh. Well done, friends, well done. We are increasing the mobility and strength in the ankle. We're increasing mobility and strength in the hips. We are bulletproofing the vertebra in our back. We're working on those postural control muscles. 10 more seconds left in this minute. You can even let the weight rest. And then we're gonna go again. Last 10 reps right here, right now, making your best 10 reps. Ready? And begin. Boom. Good stuff. It is amazing the benefits, the results that clients are seeing from doing these movement standards. Again, we are pulling from what we do over in small group inside into these virtual workouts. All right. Got other clients next door right now doing similar standard movements. Woo! Let it burn. My bicep is almost cramping, Rachel. What number are we on?
This is 8.
That is 8. We got 2 more left. There's 49. 1 more and 50. Woo! Don't worry, you still got a little bit of time. You can finish up those reps. Again, trust the process. Continue to push yourself, but be light on those top-down RDLs. Last 3 seconds, 2, 1, and done. Have so much fun in the Apex Theta, and we'll see you in the second part of the heart. Yes, you made it to the Apex Theta, and man, the God of endurance and perseverance be with you for this one. It is 4 movements in a minute. That's 15 seconds apiece. We got burpees, we got jumping jacks, we got mountain climbers, and we got squat jumps. All right, you can hang with Coco D. She's gonna be pushing herself as well, or you can hang with me. Whatever it is, challenge yourself, get breathless, get speechless. 15 seconds of burpees. Ready, get set, and go. Everything you got right here, right now. You got a little rest coming after these 60 seconds, all out effort. Oh yeah, I'm gonna push myself. I'm gonna crank it in, get a little push up in there. We got 3 more seconds, 2, 1, and jumping jacks. Boom. There you go. You can do step J's. You can do jumping J's, jumping jacks, jumping jills, whatever it may be. Give me some star J's. There you go. Push. Oh my gosh. And mountain climbers. Hands down, shoulders over wrist, drop the knee towards the bench, the box, the couch, the coffee table, whatever is in front of you. Slow to the toes. There you go. Make sure you're in a line, shoulder to ankle. 2 more seconds, 1, and squat jumps. Load, explode, load, explode. Everything you got, right here, right now. Do not hold back. Leave it all out in the living room. Leave it all out in the garage. Leave it all out wherever you're working out. Come on, and done. Woo! Great stinking job to Coco D. Great stinking job to you. Enjoy the habit coaching. Catch your breath. We'll see you in the second part of the workout. Holy smokes, you made it to the habit coaching. Quick. Find your heart rate. Get your carotid heart rate. You feel that? Okay, take it for 10 seconds. Go. And stop. All right, take that number. Multiply it by 6. All right, you got it? Maybe you need to get your calculator. You can pause me. That's okay. We are talking about the dangers of chronic cardio. So if you take 180 and you minus your age, so if you're 50 years young, 180 minus 50, that's 130 beats per minute. Now, whenever you are working out or exercising with your heart rate underneath that 130 beats per minute or whatever that number is for you, you are using fat as fuel, okay? If you are working out above that number, then you are using carbs or sugar as fuel. Now, the dangers of chronic cardio. People think that they need to
push themselves on the treadmill while they're cycling, running out on the asphalt. Okay, they think they gotta really crush themselves. No. We want to allow a low-level activity where your heart rate is underneath that number. But in the apex theta, in the apex, during these workouts, you let that heart rate get up as high as you can. There's benefits for that. However, in between, underneath that number, the apex theta and apex benefits, right here is called the black hole, chronic cardio. We want to stay away from that number, okay? Stay away from that zone. It means that we're burning sugar for fuel, which makes us more dependent on sugar for fuel. Okay? That's when we get those carb cravings. That's where we get really fatigued throughout the day if we spend too much time above that number. Okay? And when we spend too much time above that number, it blocks our ability to use fat as fuel. So it blocks fat burn. And it also makes us more likely to seek out and eat fast digesting carbs. Alright? So again, 180 minus your age, stay underneath that number as much as you can. In the apex theta and the apex, get that heart rate up as high as you can. But try to keep that number, your heart rate underneath that number, because you'll be using fat as fuel to get those body composition changes. You won't have fatigue. You won't hit that mid-afternoon tiredness. Alright? Speaking of tiredness, you're probably tired of me talking. Enjoy the second half of your workout. Guess who's back again? You are back! We're in the second part of the workout. Hopefully you enjoyed that habit coaching and that apex theta. Alright, go ahead, find a coffee table, a couch, a bench box, whatever it may be. We're going tricep dip to hip thrust. 40 seconds of work here. Again, balance fitness level with range fitness, building level with me. Ready, get set, and begin. Keep your butt nice and close. We're going to drop down and then bring our hips through, squeezing our glutes. Do a little dip, and then bring the hips through. Tuck your chin to your chest. Keep your shoulder blades back. You don't want to go to the turtle shell. Alright, keep those shoulder blades back. Hip thrust. Boom, tricep dip. Hip thrust. Tuck your chin to chest. There you go. Join range every 5 or so. Add a little tricep dip in there. And again, celebrate where you are today. Don't compare yourself to where you were to where you want to be. To where you were yesterday, but where you are today, you're giving your best effort. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and good. All right, this next one is a combo flat row movement. All right, so you're gonna only have 1 dumbbell, maybe 2 dumbbells. Keep it light. You're gonna squat down. Here you go. We're gonna go back. We'll go cross body mountain climber. Stay in that squat position. Shoulder raise. We're gonna hop back. Cross body mountain climber and shoulder raise. We are going, my friends. Here we go, cross body mountain climber, squat, front raise. Woo! Cross body mountain climber, stay squatted, front raise, shoulder blades back and down. And again, you gotta know what zone do we not go to? The shrug zone. Well done. Keep doing what you can with what you have and where you are. Woo! 5 seconds. Go. 3, 2, 1. Finish that rep. Boom. Good job. Back to the tricep dip to hip thrust. Straight into it. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Dip it on down. Bring the hips through. So keep that tummy tight. Bring the hips through. Drive the weight through the heels. Okay? One of our former coaches, Dan the Man, maybe you know him, he would always say, pinch the penny. Alright? So pinch the penny between your glutes. Holy smokes. 20 more seconds. Dip and thrust. Oh, maybe you want to go single leg. Bring the hip through. Go single leg. That makes it more challenging. 7 seconds here. Last 5, 4. Come on. You got it. 2, 1. Boom. All right. I'm burning today. Squat down. Cross body mountain climber. Dumbbell front raise and go. Cross body mountain climber, stay squatted, dumbbell front raise. Cross body mountain climber, stay squatted, drop the leg through the heels. Good. You can get a great workout still, even if you don't use weights. Remind yourself of your why. Again, it's more than a workout. It's more than gaining muscle. It's more than losing weight. It's more than changing body composition. Prove it to yourself the type of person that you are. Someone who stewards your health, your body, your fitness well. Someone who wants to increase not just your quality of life, but the quality of life of those around you.
because you're taking care of yourself. 2 more seconds. 1, and done there. Good. You guys got one more round in you? Ready? One more round?
Yep.
All right. I guess we'll do it. 2 seconds. 1, and go. Drop on down. Bring the hips through. Drop on down. Hips through. Again, a little fun fact for you. Your arm is composed 2/3 of triceps, the backs of your arms. So want some nice toned arms, work the back side of the arm, the triceps. Rachel, what's your kind of favorite dinosaur? What's your favorite dinosaur? Is it a Triceratops Rex? No. Oh, is it a pterodon? Because we're getting torn up here. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Wow. These are not easy. Did we try them before? Not too much. Ready, set, and begin. Cross body mountain climber, stay squatted. Dumbbell raise. Challenge yourself. Come on, you're the only one that knows the effort that you are truly given. Listen to your body though. Keep that core tight the whole time. Draw that belly button towards your spine. Shoulders blades back and down, chin is tucked to the chest. You guys should know all these cues by now. You can be able to coach sessions perfectly. 10 more seconds. Sweating. 5 more. Good work. 3, 2, 1, and done. Awesome job. All right, for this standard, it's a new one this month, okay? It's called WRS, walk, run, sprint. We want to make sure that we're agile, that we're athletic, that we are springy. It's going to help us prevent falling, losing our mobility and our independence in the long run. Okay, so if you guys have something that you can elevate your heel on, then great, okay? But we're going to start with the anterior tibialis raise. You can join Rachel for balance level, myself for fitness or village. All right, so find a wall, find a seat. Legs stay completely straight. We're going to pull our toes to our nose. 1 minute. Ready, set, and go. We are working the front of our shins. You're like, Chuck, Rachel, you guys crazy? You got muscles in the front of your shins? Yes, you sure do. You sure do. Keep those legs straight, activate those quads, pull the toes to the nose. Maybe this is too easy for you. You can try to do single leg. Oh, that's hard. Okay, back it off a little bit. You can pull all 10 toes up, drop 5, bring them up, drop 5, bring them up. Okay, find your range. So lots of clients and patients that we get to meet and train with along their journey, they have a fear of falling. They have a fear of losing their mobility and their independence. And a lot of times it's because they can't bring their toes up. So they trip over things. Alright, so that's going to help with that. It's also going to prevent against stress fractures, and it's going to prevent against shin splints. Alright, saying no to stress fractures, no to shin splints. Alright, 3, 2, 1, good work. And now we are going to be going to our calf raise. So elevate those toes, have your heels on the ground, bring your chest forward slightly, you should feel a stretch in the back of your calves. We're going to push the toes. Whoa! All the way up to the toes, nice. All the way up to the toes. Beautiful, we're going for 60 seconds here. Man, this is hard not holding on to anything. To make this more difficult, you can hold on to some weights. Okay? Pushing through, coming back down. Keep the shoulder blades back and down. Don't just push through the ball of your feet, you gotta push all the way through your toes. 30 more seconds here. Keep your legs completely straight. Pinch the penny. Rachel, how are you doing over there?
Feeling the burn.
She is feeling the burn. She is so good at activating the right muscles on these. Where are you feeling it, Rach?
I feel it in my calves. I also feel it on my glutes.
Calf and the glutes. Beautiful. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Good there. All right, so now we're going to do the P step. 30 seconds on each side. Elevate your heel, toes are on the ground. Pretend like the floor is a pond. You don't want to make any ripples. Ready? And begin. Slow on the way down. And touch. So this, my friend, is helping us in the top range of our knee joint. Okay, this is where we spend a lot of our time. Not a lot of ends, but we want to bulletproof our knee here. We're building up the tendons and ligaments. We're also focused on the eccentric loading. Okay, slowly controlling on the way down. Oh, so good. 3, 2, 1, switch to the other side. Right into it. Good job. It's not just stepping forward and pushing through your heel. That's not what we're doing. That's why we're lightly tapping the heel and coming back up. Lightly tapping the heel, coming back up. Make it more difficult. Yes, you guessed it. Add weight or reach that heel out farther in front of you and come back up. Woo! Baby! 5 seconds. Aye. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now we got the P squat, so now it's the top range of motion of the knee. Now we're trying to get full range of motion. Okay? Full range of motion. Elevate those heels, go to the ground. You want to get your thighs to cover your calf and come back up. But we don't want any pain. So if there's pain right here, then you're going to go here and back up. Okay, 60 seconds. Ready? Set and begin. Coming on down. If it's hard for you to get up, you can put your hands on the box or bench, push your butt behind you, and come on up. Boom! Little pause at the bottom. Coming back on up. Just like technology. You're like, what? If you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't use your full knee range of motion, you're gonna lose it. Alright? We're working on that. Oh! It's okay if you hear some popping as long as there's no pain. Working through connective tissue, some adhesions, aka the fluffy stuff. Boom. So good. And we can always add more weight. Making it more challenging here. But again, we don't want any pain, we don't want any inflammation, we don't want a lack of strength, a lack of coordination, or a lack of stability. Good job, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. All right, last one for this. It's the hip flexor loving. Find a couch, coffee table, bench or a box. Legs stay completely straight. Joint range, keeping the butt on the bench. Or you can walk your butt off the ledge, keep your legs completely straight, and then bring your toes up to the ceiling. Okay, we're working our hip flexors here. Did you know that your hip flexors are actually part of your core? Pretty wild. I think it's 26 or 27 muscles that are part of your core. It's not just your six-pack rock solid abs, alright? This is going to allow you to go on long walks on the beach, in the sand, or really, really long hikes, summiting mountains, or going on long runs, and your hip flexors are going to be bulletproof. They will not run out of steam. They will be able to persevere through anything. Oh yeah. A little check on the time. Woo! We got 20 more seconds to love. Yes, hip flexor love. You need to take a rest, drop your butt back. Keep your legs completely straight. Good, work those hip flexors, work and keep that core tight. We got 8 more seconds here. Stick with it, last 5 seconds, all the way through. 3, 2, 1, and well done. The Coco D is back for some more, friends. You guys have done a way to complete workout 8. We will see you in the Apex. Hey, we kept the promise. We said we'd see you in the Apex. Here you are. This is what it's called tapped out, but you're not tapping out yet. All right, we got 3 movements. We're going 25 seconds on, 5 seconds off, 3 times through. You are going to need 1 lighter dumbbell. All right, friends, stick with us right here, right now. We got burpee squat to front raise. You're like, what the heck is that? You'll catch on. Ready, get set, and begin the burpee into a squat with a dumbbell front raise burpee. Stay in the squat, front raise. Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun with this one. Stay nice and low. Legs are gonna be burned. Shoulders over wrists for the burpee. Get those shoulder blades back and down for the front raise. We still got 8 more seconds here, and then we're gonna hold on to that dumbbell for the next exercise. 3, 2, 1, and come on up with that dumbbell. It's like a twist and pivot, but we gotta wait. 2, 1, and go. Rotational side taps. Okay, the lower you go, the faster you go, the harder it is. Side to side, side to side. Squeeze that dumbbell super, super hard. You get that upper body involved. Nice and quick. Beautiful. We're gonna keep holding on to this dumbbell. It's gonna be your best friend for this Apex. Come on, don't tap out now. Can we get a little bit quicker? Can we move a little bit faster? 2,
1. Next up, dumbbell press jacks. Ready, get set, and go. 25 seconds. Go, go, go. 4 press jills, press jacks, press jills, press jills. Whatever it may be. Keep that rib cage down. Press overhead, stand on those toes. Shoulders are burning. Shoulders are topped out. Come on. Push all the way through. If I can tell you the time I would, but I can't. Nothing. 2, 1. Rest. All right. Back to burpee squat front raise. Ready? And begin. This is round 2. You know the movements now. Time to crank it up. Make it a little bit more difficult. Add more weight. Get a little bit lower in that burpee. Get a little bit lower in that squat. Big exhale as you raise that dumbbell. 7 seconds. Come on, Coco. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Grab the weight. Rotational taps. Ready? And begin. Boom, boom. It's okay if you start high. My glutes, my hamstrings, they are yelling at me. They're screaming at me. Like, tap out. Tap out, Coach Jeff. Come on. Do it. Come on, no. Come on, don't tap out. There you go. I got the Coco D. Helping me keep pushing through. Woo! You're not alone in the battle, not alone in the struggle, not alone in the feeling. That's a beautiful thing to be celebrated too. 1. Rest. For only like 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and press back. Here we go. 25 seconds. Prepare that mind. We got 1 more round after this. That's it. 1 more round. What can you do for 1 more round? You can probably do a 4 round of burpees. Yes, you can. 10 more seconds. Hopefully you didn't have to do overhead press today. But maybe you did. Who knows? 2, 1. Rest. All right, last round. Make it your best round. It's all about how you finish. 2, 1, go. Burpee squat. Front raise. Burpee squat. Front raise. There you go. Say yes to strength. Yes to power. Yes to doing hard things. Yes to overcoming. Yes to finding a way. No to slowing down. No to being stuck. No to disease. No to illness. No to unhealth. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't really have a good relationship with this dumbbell anymore. Ready and go. Rotational side tap. Boom. Boom. I'm not ready for the jacks yet. Can you get a little bit lower? Can you get a little bit faster? Side to side, keep that weight really close to you. Shoulder blades back and down. Come on now, 6 more seconds. Burning Mervin. 2, 1. There you go. Now you get to do your press jacks, press jills. 3, 2, 1, and go. Last 25 seconds of work. Come on, you decide. You have the power. How are you going to finish today? You want to leave today feeling achieved. You want to leave today feeling accomplished. Whatever one you want to leave today, knowing you gave it your best effort. Can you crank it up a notch? Keep going, keep going, keep going. 7 more seconds. Last 5. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Done. Woo! Oh man, do not quit after this YouTube link. Stay for the wind down. You won't regret it. Great job. What you've done today has been good and purposeful. Y'all done did it. You made it to the wind down. Give your partner a high five. Boom! If you're not with a partner, give yourself a high five. That's why you have 2 hands. Alright? Do not skip this part. This could be the most beneficial time of your workout. This might be the only time you get a little bit of downtime, quiet time to yourself. So here we go. We're gonna go hands up, and we're gonna swan dive down. Try to keep those legs straight, touch those toes, relax in that, and reverse swan dive and back down. Inhale in, and exhale out. Sweeping the toes, tuck your chin to your chest. Good. 1 more. Reverse swan dive up. Inhale in, and long exhale out. Stay here in forward fold. You can grab your elbows and you can dangle side to side. Feel those glutes and those hamstrings. Relax a little bit more. But relax your neck. Tuck your chin to your chest. Good. Inhale in. And exhale out. Hands on the ground or the box or the bench or the coffee table. Walk your feet back to downward dog. Push your butt to the ceiling. Drop 1 heel to the ground at a time.
Beautiful. Side to side. Inhale in. And exhale out. Come on down to all fours. We're going to do cat camel. So go ahead. Inhale in. Look towards the ceiling. And exhale out. Tuck your tail underneath you. Inhale in. Look towards the ceiling. Exhale out. Tuck your tail. And one more in. And exhale out. Now we're going to go to a pigeon stretch. You can use a bench, a couch, coffee table, or you can sit on the ground. Put it out in front of you, kind of like an L. And then you're just going to lean forward. You're going to stretch that piriformis. Oh, so good. Remind yourself that what you have done today has been good. What you have done today has been enough. There's no woulda, shoulda, couldas. Working out is not a form of punishment or discipline. Okay, it's also not a justification system to make poor decisions later on today, this week, this month. It's moving the way that you were created to move. Go ahead, switch to the other side. Lean forward, feel a big old stretch in the back of your hip. Focus on the exhale. One more exhale. And then you can end today in child's pose or laying on your back for our wind down thought. Start now and optimize later. Start now, optimize later. We can get caught up in paralysis by analysis, meaning we're game planning and strategizing to start perfectly. But we need to have grace. We also need to be realistic. It is okay and it is normal and it's expected to have an imperfect start. But what is important is starting now. Once we start, we can continue to optimize. And we can always continue to optimize later. So in your health, your fitness, your journey, your nutrition journey, what do you need to start? And what do you need to optimize? For me personally, I'm needing to start a reading routine with meditation and solitude first thing in the morning. And what I'm trying to currently optimize is maximal strength. Just know that you are not alone in this journey. You have other coaches, you have other fellow clients that are starting some things now and they're continuing to optimize. Take one more inhale in. Big long exhale out. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and come on up. You guys have done a good work. You guys have done purposeful work. It was not easy, but it is absolutely worth it. Stay faithful in the small and healthful things. Pursue excellence in everything. Take action that reflects who you are as healthy, high performers. Like you've done today, this week, this month, like you always have on us, like Nakoko D has on every single person she interacts with. Continue to have a positive influence on those around you. Thank you so much. Insert your name here for giving your best effort today. Shalom on your dome as you roam. Peace.